Bang! Yeah, 713, don't step in this league, throwing rocks out the backboard. Living our dream, better dribble to the three, take the shot, here a cash drawer. And we don't even care what you say, we ain't scared of the hate, get a win in this last more. Stand in the paint, better clear out the way, hit the court with the black force energy. Every single week on a killing spree, you kidding me? You talk about winning with the epitome, you better be talking with peace and we locking the key on them. Know that it's rocking with Ryan and Dante, the drip guy, we beyond the gossip, the topics we talk on a pop and we conquering the obstacles that we cross as a team. Shot from the seats, we the Rockets like Elon. It's the H-Town Rundown. Let's get started right now.
H-Town Rundown is back, baby. I got my boy AK here with me, and it's been a little bit, but we got Rockets ball to talk about. We have a lot to talk about, so make sure you go ahead and follow us at the HTRD on Instagram as well as YouTube. And AK, brother, how are you, and where can we find you?
I'm good, bro. You can find me on Twitter /X at AKinfinity_VVS. Also on YouTube at the Rockets Propaganda Channel, Rockets Round Robin, and the H-Town Rundown. Let's go on and get it.
Yes, sir. And don't forget to follow me at drip2peace_GAWD on Instagram and YouTube. And stop by the main web page at www.htownrundown.org. We got cool articles out there. We got a lot of things up over there. Go check it out. Make sure you hit the bell as well if you're on YouTube, so you can get to know all of our lives and all that. The NFL side just ran a pod a couple days ago, and now we jumping on doing our little thing. So there's a lot of noise kind of going around right now. AK, I'm sure you are familiar with a lot of different things here, between Ausar Thompson getting paid, between Jaylen Brown rumors and maybe accusations, right, coming to the Rockets, and then James just got sent home again. Good conference run, man, but just it is what it is, bro. So I want to start with the Ausar Thompson pay here. I'm getting ready to pull up the post from Shams. What do you think about the contract, bro? $162 million, 5-year deal.
That's a lot of money, dog. That's a lot of money, dog. That's a lot of money, dog.
When we talk about money in the NBA, right? He's making 162 M's, right? For 5 years. That's a lot. That's a lot of bread, first off, for any player. But second off, what does Ausar Thompson do to warrant $162 million?
I think it's more of a matter of paying him for what you think he's gonna mean to the team moving forward. I don't think it's a matter of ability. I think that's what the Pistons value him as. Now, whatever they give Jaylen Brown, woo! But anyway, yeah, that's their problem. But yeah, I just think this is just a sign of, a vote of confidence. This is a guy that they want to go into the future with as their bad boy. They're this generation's, I guess, Tayshaun Prince without a jumper. But hey,
that's bold. That's bold.
Defense. I mean, the only perimeter defender that is close to him is his brother, and they about equal, to be honest. So, yeah, that's a good. I ain't gonna say it's a good contract, but it's just a sign of what the Pistons see Ausar meaning to them as a franchise moving forward.
So this breaks it down to about $3.25 million or $32.5 million, right, per year, which is still a lot of dough, right? For a guy that is he the best perimeter defender in the league? Maybe.
Even him and his brother, him and his brother. You could throw in Derek White.
And then Ausar being, this also kind of reminds me of the classic, like, I'm not going to say like overpay, but paying a little extra to a dude that maybe isn't $32 million worth, like you said, but what's he doing for the team and how can you get him to stay instead of him shopping elsewhere? Like, hey, this is going to keep you here, right? Instead of maybe scoring a bigger contract somewhere else, which is cool. But then anything bigger than what he's being paid right now would be, in my opinion, a massive overpay, as is for his skill set, and defensively phenomenal. But he has to be around elite offensive players at all times and players that can help get him in his spots. If he doesn't have that, I mean, it's not like he's running the show, But let me transition to Ben Thompson here, right? Averaged 18, 8, and 5. Pretty good season. One of the point guards of the team, sat there, had a role for a little bit, did a lot of things, but in terms of growth as a player, how much did he grow from last year to this year?
See, this is where people are gonna be upset at me. I ain't gonna say he didn't grow at all. He did. He's a little better ball handler. He's probably a little bit more of a decisive scorer. However, a lot of his numbers increases is due to usage increase. It's due to who's not there no more. It's due to injuries. And you're going to use him more. It's good that he didn't look bad with extra usage. That is good. But is the team better with his extra usage? If I'm the front office, you can bet your top dollar them ruthless sharks in the front office is going to be like, hey, look, I know you want 200 M's, but hey, when you was at your best, the team wasn't winning. Like as far as like scoring.
Yep.
But when you were taking a back seat playing a secondary role, the team did a whole lot better. So you want this 200 M's, that's going to come with 200 M's responsibility and accountability. You ready for that? You know what I'm saying? Because remember, he had that 40-point game in a loss.
Yep. Career high, right?
Yeah. And that sucks because, and I was on Twitter myself mad, like, bro, we wasted this man's career game. Matter of fact, I think that wasn't that the game where we did that stupid stuff against Minnesota and we lost in overtime when we made history the wrong way again?
No, he did not have 40 in that game.
That wasn't the game?
No, he didn't drop 40. No.
I don't know. It was a game that we was winning. It was close, and we lost in the end. Like every game, we lost in the end. But yeah, I mean, Ben Thompson deserves a big contract. But this is where I'm at. Like, how do you justify paying him equal or more than Alperen Sengun? You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's a plus minus stat out there that said, oh, we were better with we were way better with him on the floor than other people. Man, that plus minus stuff cannot be used in contract negotiations. Y'all gotta stop this. Y'all gotta stop gambling. It's these gambling people that be using this plus minus thing more than anybody else.
Yep.
Like y'all gotta come back to reality, bro. This game is not played on the computer or on a plus minus spreadsheet. But anyway, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a tough one because you want to keep him. I tell you what, if they give him these 200 M's, come hell or high water, this man got 2 years to get a jump shot. And if he don't, he got to go. Yep. I'm sorry, bro. But if you're going to be getting that much money and playing that position, you need to shoot the ball. You need to shoot the ball. We can't, bro. Or either he got to go or the other one got to go. Alperen Sengun can't have both of these high usage guys, high dollar guys, and can't shoot. You can't. Not in 2026.
Different animal, different breed, but you run into the same problem. And I've been saying that people not gonna like it, yeah. But like Ben Simmons, bro, you had him playing point guard, and it worked a lot because he had 4 shooters around him. When he ran lineups, like with Paul Reed, right? When him and Paul Reed were out there in Reed's rookie season, and you ran other lineups out there with another big that couldn't shoot, Simmons looked garbage because he can't do anything 5 feet out the paint, and he's not willing to. We can't run into that same problem, and we ran into that problem too much, too often this season, right? We're just putting ourselves in a hole, and like you said, you're gonna drop, $40+ million on a player that got no jump shot. Like high IQ, okay.
On a quote unquote perimeter player, bro.
Right.
Okay. I ain't even saying you got to shoot threes well. I'm not even saying that. Like, bro, you got to be able to score outside the paint because defense is going to make you prove it in the playoffs. You see, look what happened in the playoffs to anybody who got a weakness. They're going to make you prove it.
Good talking point because you brought him up earlier. Jaylen Brown, bro. They made that man work, and he couldn't do it.
He didn't look like no true number 2, even though he was their second best scorer, second leading scorer on the team. He didn't look like that in the playoffs.
Nope. He did not. He indeed did not. Same in, a couple years back when Donovan Mitchell first got to the Cavs. Jared Allen, same thing, bro. He said the lights were too bright himself and scored 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 37 minutes played in a game 6 to close out. You know, some people got it, some people don't have it. I'm not saying that you can't have it, but these are the type of stat lines that you're expecting them to do whatever. And if you have any sort of weakness, they're going to exploit that, not just even in the regular season, but in the playoffs where it matters. And when you get exploited, I mean, my goodness, you saw Jaylen Brown. Everyone said, man, Jaylen Brown can't go left. They exploited that. They lost. Was that the reason they lost? No. But it was the biggest talking point in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Year and a half later, Jaylen Brown come back. Now the dude that ain't got a left hand come back and win a Finals MVP.
There's a reason they lost, but we're not going. Anyway, I'm gonna say it. They lost because a certain coach refused to make adjustments. Hello, you playing drop on Steph Curry? All right, bro, you got it. You got it all figured out.
Yep.
How'd that work out for you?
It's like playing drop on Luke Kennard in the playoffs, but we don't worry about that.
Playing 5-hole with an executive's wife. Anyway, go ahead. But you said another name. There's another name that I don't know if we're gonna touch on this a little later. But Donovan Mitchell, let's go ahead and get this out the way. No.
Okay. Why not?
No, because first of all, the Donovan Mitchell story ends the same way no matter what team he on. If it's a Donovan Mitchell led team, that thing got I ain't gonna say got a low ceiling, but it has a clear ceiling. It has a very clear ceiling, bro. This is the best team that man ever played on in his life. And you might as well have not even made the Eastern Conference Finals. You got swept again. I don't know. I don't care what nobody talking about no James Harden. James Harden was there to help. He would never lead. Donovan Mitchell, every team, he has led every team he's been on ever since he's been in the league, and it's the same result every time. This is the furthest he's been because he got a James Harden. But no, we are not trading nobody for no Donovan Mitchell because he's not a playmaker like that. He's not an elite enough playmaker to get the on-ball reps that he's going to need to be effective if he's even going to run point for us, and we need an actual point. How does he look with Amen Thompson and KD? I don't think that looks good, especially not in no Ime Udoka offense where it's nothing but beans and broccoli, no salt, no pepper. Nah, you can keep that. I don't want nothing to do with no Donovan Mitchell. I could watch him on other teams. If you like him that much, watch him on whatever other team he on. He ain't got to wear red and white.
Okay, with that being said, what about his co-star? There's a famous player over there. He goes by Uno nowadays. Got a big-ass beard. Did not perform very well in the conference finals, however. No one was expecting him to go off, right? 2 game 7s, he's 36. I don't know, but it's James Harden. There is talk of him reconstructing his contract, a la Fred VanVleet, right? And opting out of his PO and then signing a longer deal, probably a 1+1, somewhere around the ballpark of $35 to $38 million for the first and second season, right? Are you a fan of bringing Harden home? Is it time? For the right price.
Do you want what I think is going to happen or what?
I want what you want.
What I want. What you want. I want him as an upgrade over Fred VanVleet. However, it's not going to happen because of Fred VanVleet. I told you he's a franchise player, bro. Franchise Freddie. Yep. We build the roster around him, the scheme around him, and make decisions around his existence.
Yep.
So because Fred exists, there will be no James Harden. I just want you people to understand that is how this is going to go. So get that out of your heads right now. The pipe dream only exists when you sleep.
Okay, let's pivot to Fred for just a second. I heard some news that he's going to reconstruct his contract again and sign a longer deal with the Rockets. I do not think he'll make 25, but I think he'll probably go down to the ballpark at 20, maybe. I don't know, bro. What are your thoughts on that? As per the team itself in our current position,
can they reconstruct his role and his importance to the team? Can we reconstruct that, bro?
Have you ever seen a role player have their contract reconstructed not once but twice and have a player option?
Role player? What you mean role player? That is the franchise player, bro. Franchise Freddie is more than what you say. What are you telling me, bro? That's right. Drink that water because you're going to need some moisture in your throat because you need to speak, bro. We don't want you choking.
It's just interesting, right? We've had this conversation all year, all last year, same conversation, just relying on, the 5'7" civilian size point guard that didn't even play the whole season. They talking about we ain't got Fred.
Only when we lose. Only when we lose. When we win, hey man, no Fred.
When we win, it's all kosher and it's Kevin Durant and
we somehow got a point guard.
Green,
No, when we win, we got a point guard. Reece Shepherd.
But then when we lose, right, it's because we ain't got Fred, it's because we ain't got Steven Adams. But more or less, it's because we ain't got Fred, right? Okay. Statistically, right? Not in the front office. Statistically, what kind of impact is Fred making to this team right now? Say he plays last year. Are we winning 62 games?
The way these people talking on the interwebs, we winning 65.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's interesting, but regardless,
I don't think so, bro. Because let me tell you, this is the effect of Fred VanVleet. If he's healthy and he's playing the season, we don't get to see Amen Thompson expand his game. We don't get to see Reece Shepherd emerge like this. We don't get to see hell, we might not even see Jabari and Alperen. Alperen should probably get a little bit easier, better shots because Fred can't survive without somebody setting a pick for him and a little pocket pass. That gets destroyed when we play good defenses.
Yep.
But he puts a cap on your team. Like he puts a ceiling on what you can accomplish offensively. Sure, you're not going to turn the ball over. And I done said this time and time and time again. I don't care nothing about no turnovers. If I make 3 extra mistakes a game, but I'm scoring 12 extra points, give me them mistakes.
Yep.
Bruh, all of this safe space ball that we like to play with Fred VanVleet and Ime Udoka love that stuff. That's what's holding this team back, and it's the offensive end that's holding us back, bro.
So what you're saying is, that's what I've gathered. You want to pair Donovan Mitchell up with Fred VanVleet and then run double big the whole time. Okay. I get it.
You notice that that's how you have to build a Donovan Mitchell team, right?
Yeah, 2 bigs to match
up
up his bucket.
And how much has that worked?
You know what? They had an ex-defensive player of the year over there too. Ex-6 man of the year. Top 5 defensive player of the year, or in the run-in a couple years back. A top offensive rebounding big. Interesting how that sounds when you throw it all together like
and
that.
Do you want to bring that here to play with Ime Udoka? First of all, Kenny Atkinson is a very good offensive coach. Very, very, very good offensive coach. Whatever you seeing over there, let me just say this too. Anything you see from any guards anywhere else in the league, 3/4 that's what they're going to be in Houston. They're not going to do whatever they're doing where they're doing it. It ain't happening in Houston. It's not going to be better. It's not. Let me just tell you that right now, because some of y'all think it's a game because y'all don't understand nuance. Sit there running your mouth doing 2K simulations and think it's going to translate into real life. Get off of cow sheet.
All right. Next name on the list. This guy's been, he's Ime's boy. Let's just say, like, this is Ime's boy, right? He was over in Boston. still talks about him, right? If you listen to podcasts, you listen to some of the shows he does on the Houston radio show. Jaylen Brown and his podcast, his webcam, Twitch, whatever, has mentioned Ime Udoka. There are a lot of conversations about either three-way trades with Jaylen Brown going to Houston or Jaylen Brown just going to Houston in general. What are your thoughts on Jaylen Brown coming to Houston? And is it real or fake?
It's been real because this ain't the first time the Rockets have had interest in Jaylen Brown.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason they didn't pull the trigger before is because he had that super max extension eligibility.
Yep.
After he got I think he was all NBA and he was Finals MVP.
Yep.
Yeah. So there was no way. No, that wasn't Finals MVP. It was before that. I think it was it was before he was Finals MVP. It was the All NBA thing. He had made All NBA and he was Supermax eligible. So that's what turned the Rockets away the first time around. But Udoka wanted them the first time around.
Yep.
But they realized that they weren't going to be able to make that happen. So they started pivoting to Kyrie and all that, and they started pivoting to different places. Fred VanVleet's, other guys, bro. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yep. Oh, it was. Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. Hey, how about this? Since y'all want to check credibility, any of you media people, go ask. Go ask if that's what happened. And if that's not the case, come tell me how wrong I am. But anyway, now Jaylen Brown. I'd like him. He ain't gonna make no damn difference on this team. Because
can you imagine it, right? You run on Fred VanVleet, Jaylen Brown, right? And then Thompson and KD. Now, question is, are you trading Amen Thompson? Probably not.
Mm-mm.
Are you trading up for Şengün?
They're probably gonna want Alperen Şengün and Jabari Smith.
Here's the thing, man. This 3-team trade works out that we, in fact, do not. Oh, okay. Hang on. We got a thing here. Ime expects offense to be swole off bread and water. Let's do funny, man. I like it. There's a three-team trade going around, right? Where it's actually Şengün going to Miami, and then Reed Shepherd is one that gets shipped off, and he goes to Boston. And of course, we lose all of our picks essentially, but we get Jaylen Brown, and that's essentially it, right?
I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
Jaylen Brown, in theory, sounds really nice, man. Like on paper, you're like, in my opinion, like cool, all right. But this ain't paper. This is real world, bro. And we don't have the coaching staff.
We don't.
Or the facilities in general to maximize Jaylen Brown's talents, to maximize his efficiency on the team overall as a player. And then, like, another thing, too, is we got lucky with Kevin Durant, right? His game translates to any team. Jaylen Brown has never played for any other team besides the Boston Celtics. And he has almost always had spacing. Even when Ime was over there, they were running Al Horford at the 5 or at the 4, and then Rob at the 5. You know what I mean? Like they've always had at least 4 out spacing.
Mm-hmm.
Jaylen Brown can come into a lineup where it's like 2.5 spacers. You know? And that's almost every lineup. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then it depends. Is Fred going? How is Fred going to look coming off this ACL injury? And he's a year older, and he ain't getting no taller. And you seen that boy belly?
Starting to look like me.
Hey, listen, bro. That boy been eating that Timmy Chance, bro. I'm telling you. After every recovery session, he going off MLK to Timmy Chance, and he ordering the number 5, a 6-piece shrimp fried rice with wings. I mean, with duck sauce. That's what he ordering. I'm telling you what he's getting, bro.
Along with that, how many players in NBA history, right? Let's just say not even history, last 5 years, that have torn an Achilles or an ACL. So not even just Fred's ACL, just Achilles or an ACL, right? I'll give you more chances. That was not already a top 10 player, top 15 even, and come back to succeed in the league. 10 years.
We want to consider being post or pre 30 years old.
Anybody that was successful, and that means being 80% of what they were pre-injury. I don't care about no chip, no MVP, no nothing.
Dame's still out, so the jury's still out on him.
Yep.
We're gonna see what Halliburton look like next year. Tatum still look good. Little
Tatum
off,
was
but he still
top
look
10,
good.
in my opinion.
Yeah. Tatum top 10 to me, man. Like, people just hate on him for I don't get why, but
It's because he corny, bro. That's all it is, bro.
I don't understand, bro. I don't know what's corny about him, but okay. Who else?
Yeah.
KD with the Achilles.
And thankfully he came back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now these players you name it, they were stars on their team, correct?
These is all NBA players, bro.
Okay. Now, is there anybody that you can think of that got hurt in the last, let's say since Kobe era, 2000, with an ACL injury that was able to be successful 80% of what they were beforehand and come back post-injury? Any player that's since Kobe, 2000.
It's only KD, bro.
So why is there this belief in Fred VanVleet? That's my question. 5 foot. They say he's 5'11". He's not. Bro. He's 5'10" in shoes. He's 5'9", bro. I know, bro, because I'm as tall as it, bro. I recognize a short dude. I get it. I see it. It's not.
It's this thing that they've been telling us since we was kids. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. For some of y'all, not for me. Bruh, I want you to think of some of the highs this season and ask yourself if them highs would have happened with Fred.
Oh, no.
Okay.
That man doesn't score 40 at all this season.
No, absolutely the hell not.
Now,
and what you gonna say? Fred gonna set him up? Fred ain't set up nobody but Alperen Sengun.
Sengun might have got a 40 piece this year.
You sure?
Maybe.
So Fred gonna help him make layups that he was missing. Fred gonna help him make threes.
He gonna put the ball right here for him.
So Fred gonna make him more confident in shooting threes, even though Ime Udoka gonna come in and say, "Stop shooting threes. I don't want you to shoot threes."
Yeah. No.
What part of that is Fred gonna fix? What is Fred only fixes the turnover problem, but even with his fixing of the turnover problem, he creates more compounding issues down the streamline.
He helps with front office morale. That's what he does, man. He's a cheerleader, bro. You see him get on his little podcast, bro.
He needs to come off the bench. He needs to play less because he is lowering the ceiling of this team. And the reason we haven't gotten to where we wanted to go with the team this season is because this season, last season, anybody with Fred VanVleet starting will tell you your ceiling is limited, bro. Raptors fans, everything that Raptors fans was telling us has come to fruition, bro. Everything, bro.
The Raptors have almost made the playoffs, or have made the playoffs almost every year since Fred VanVleet left, right?
And everybody numbers is up. Team a lot more fun to watch.
Wasn't
Not
he
sitting there slowing it down? Yeah, he was a little petty little all-star.
Okay.
Injury reserve. Yeah, he made it. Little pity all-star that nobody took serious because when you said, people were like, "What? Come on, man! Like, ask yourself a question, bro. Like, look at every team in the NBA. Forget just the playoff team. Every team in the NBA healthy. Who does he start over? Which team does he start on? Not that there's none, but there ain't that many. He's barely an average point guard, and that was with 2 ACLs.
Is Fred VanVleet also a player that thrived off of a higher usage rate? Not that.
Hell no.
No. What I mean by that is not that he was. The more he played, right, the better his numbers look generally. Like if you look back his first couple years, he was bad, right? He comes over and his numbers look good. He's having career high assists per game, career high efficiency. You know, his first year. Career high efficiency,
right?
Yeah.
How good was the efficiency?
Oh, we're talking 42%.
career high efficiency.
43% from the field, career high, and then 39% from three. And then after that, it was just less and less, by the way.
And that's all going to be right. That's all going to be better when he come back with one less ACL than before.
His last season that he's with us, the one season removed, end of the season shooting 39% from the field, 37% from three. He had low turnovers, though.
Hey, man, that's all you need is lower turnovers. So that they said we're going to possession max. Forget finding a way to get the ball in the hoop. We're just going to possession max. We're going to keep getting offensive rebounds because we can't figure out how to put the ball in the hole anyway. So that's why we get so many offensive rebounds to begin with. You got to start asking yourself why you missing so many shots. Okay. And you got to start asking yourself why you take so many contested shots. And when you do get easy shots, you miss them anyway.
True. Last thing. You're Raphael Stone, right? Actually, no. You're AK right now, right?
Man, Stone don't ever put that on me. I got hair.
Stone somehow he gone, right? You in his place. Your first three moves.
Hold on. I keep his wife because I got a wife and she's fine too. My wife fine. So we ain't doing that wife swapping thing, bro. I ain't a swinger, bro.
This ain't wife swap. We ain't gotta worry about
that. All right, cool.
Ime might be here, but you ain't gotta worry about it. Man. You got three moves. What are your first three moves as new GM?
Man, listen. You see what Musa Ujiri doing in Dallas?
Yeah. Go ahead.
And I'm a Jason Kidd fan as a player and as a coach. He made the right move. He got to get his guys up in there. Mm-hmm. Sorry. If it's me running the team, Ime Udoka, thank you for your services. That's if it's me. If it's Stone, obviously I want Stone to stay with Udoka because that continuity built that so far. So keep that. But if it's me, Udoka, get your ass on up out of here. We finna go find somebody else. All of you dudes on this team, everybody is gone except Amen and Jabari. The rest of y'all can ski-daddle the hell up out of here. Fred, we're not reconstructing diddly squat. You can go. Everybody is gone. We resetting the timeline. I'm going to move forward with Amen and Jabari. I may mess around and move Jabari later. I may mess around and move Amen later. We're just going to see how it goes. But I'm trying to get in this draft. I'm trying to get 2 top 10 picks. In the top 5, I'm gonna try. Hey, I'm calling Washington. Hey, y'all know y'all dumb. We're gonna get AJ DeBonster from you. Take who y'all want? You want Reed Shepard? He's good. He'll be over there. I don't know, but he'll be over there. You take him and you can figure out something with him. He's gonna learn under Trae Young. He's gonna be good for you. All right, cool. Matter of fact, you might have to give me Trae Young back. I'll take him for the rest of his contract. You give me them draft picks, and hey, I'm gonna live with that. AJ DeBonster, you're gonna come here. You're gonna play with Amen Thompson and Jabari, and whatever that second top 10 pick is. Hopefully, I can grab Caleb Wilson some kind of way. I really like him. If I can get AJ DeBonster and Caleb Wilson, I'm good, bro. Anybody else, whoever I'm trading, give me back your bad contracts, but let me get these good draft picks. I'm moving forward with that. I don't care if I ain't got no more draft picks for the next 2-3 years. I'm good with that because I already got Amen and Jabari are not old. They still young. And I got Trae Young gonna be my my little stopgap point guard until I figure something else out later on. But I'm gonna figure something out. Somebody gonna come available. Or I'm gonna sign somebody with some cap space when they come off the books. Because I ain't got no big old contracts on the books no more, right? Unless I took back some bad contracts. But I can still figure out a way to make that work. Because if I'm taking back bad contracts, I'm getting good draft picks anyway. So There's that. And I still got these draft picks from other teams. So I'm going to probably figure out a way to move some of them draft picks and get me a right now point guard. I don't know who that's going to be. I don't know if there's a point guard out there that's being relegated to backup duty because of who they playing behind. Whoever it is, we're gonna figure it out. But yeah, as far as coaches go, if I'm really doing this type of a rebuild, I'm gonna go get Kenny Atkinson because they don't look like they're gonna want him over there. Or if Kenny Atkinson is not available, I'm going to go get Tiago Splitter because I actually, matter of fact, I like what they're doing over there with in Portland with Tiago Splitter, but they own her cheap as hell. So okay, cool. Give me Scoot Henderson. He's been hurt over there. All right, give me Scoot Henderson. Come back, come over here, learn behind Trae Young. And when Trae Young contract expire, you're gonna get the keys. You're gonna play with AJ DeBonster, Jabari, and Amin. And we finna run up some numbers. And Caleb Wilson. Yeah, we finna run up some numbers moving forward. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm pie in the sky. Maybe this is crazy, but we supposedly got all these assets, right? And it's not championship or bust. But hold on, wait. We're not gonna trade nobody neither, right? We're not getting rid of nobody neither, right? But we got all these assets. Okay, make that make sense. Okay, all right.
So it sounds like you are in the tear it down and start over if you're in the position.
It's not really start over because I still got Jabari and Amin, and neither one of them has even hit 25.
By reset button, I mean the star hunt, if you will.
Oh yeah, I'm not with all that star hunting stuff.
Yeah,
I'm trying to build from the inside, get some good continuity going with my guys, figure out who is who, what is what, and get in the playoffs, see what it do. And then if I got to move off of somebody I don't want to because something else is available and looks and probably will fit me better, I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
Just depends. Depends on how things, develop. But yeah, man. If it's me running the GM, well, let me tell you something. I'm cooking with butane and propane in 2 different tanks, 2 different grills, boy. And I'm gonna have some wood fired on another grill, and I'm gonna have some charcoal on another grill, and I'm gonna have a wood pellet on another grill. We cooking with everything possible.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have a cigar lit.
Last thing. All right, officially last thing. So right now we covered, Jaylen Brown, James Harden, hypothetically here. The only thing we haven't heard much about this offseason, and people are starting to get paid, is Tari Eason.
Is he getting paid?
Is he a TNS? That's what it looks like, man.
Hey, I thought we weren't getting rid of nobody. Anyway, the way I understand it, he was going to sign a qualifying offer and be a UFA next summer. Hold on, wait. Unrestricted free. Yeah, UFA next summer. Yeah. That's the way I see it. But, you never know.
I have a feeling, just based on certain people like to not lose anything and try to recoup anything, even if it's not worth it, just anything. I got a feeling he's a sign and trade this offseason. Once we get some numbers drop out his contract, floating anywhere from between 17 and 22. If it's in the higher, anything above 20, he's getting traded. If it's anything lower, he might stay for a year, but then he's still gone.
Okay, let's do this then.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it's a sign and trade, and Tari is trying to go get paid from somebody else. All right, cool. What are the landing spots?
You're looking at teams that are, I guess what team couldn't use it?
Well, what's his number? And
let's go even. I think 20. I think 20 is that
20
number
season
that gets you a lot.
I ain't gonna lie. I probably would. How much is Andrew Wiggins making down there in Miami?
I think he's making like 28. Let me look that up to just confirm. But tell me about Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, I'm curious what Andrew Wiggins is making because I feel like Tari might be a Miami kind of guy anyway.
He's making 30 next year, and he's only got 1 year left.
Okay. I'll probably check and see what Wiggins is about if he's going to go to Miami. I'm just thinking of teams that would probably like him. Pelicans might like him because I'm hearing they're trying to get off of Herbal Jones. I call him Herbal Jones because he always look like he on that herbal. Who else? And then I'm trying to think, like, what's another team that will make some sense for him?
Herb Jones.
Lakers or Clippers. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they can take him in. I don't know if they can sign and trade.
Herb Jones.
And then we won't be able to get nothing back that we like. Yeah. So Herb Jones
is making 20, 22, and 24 for next season on until 2030.
Yeah, and I would say Memphis, but they really like Jalen Wills over there.
Yep.
Yeah, I know he got hurt at the end of the season, but they really like him over there. Portland is another spot. But they really like Toumani Camara, and so do I.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much sense that makes in our system. Because Toumani Camara is a starter. You're not gonna play that. Is he gonna start or not with him? He's a starter.
He's good.
So I think we may end up. It may end up being something like, if it's not like a Herb Jones or an Andrew Wiggins kind of guy, it may be like a spare part and a draft pick, honestly. Because the conundrum that we're going to have is Fred VanVleet. He will start. He's going to start. Okay? I want everyone to understand that. Before we get up out of here, I want to touch on something. I already said it on Twitter, and I'm pissed off some people, and I do not care.
Let's do it.
Mad all you like. All right. So, before the season started, a lot of the narratives that was going around, and I retweeted some of them. So, addition by subtraction. All right. Cool. No problem. Let's go with that. Addition by subtraction. Guys like Reed Shepard, Amen Thompson, Şengün, and Jabari was all being held back. All right, cool. This was their chance to shine. This was their chance to close the gap between them and KD. It was people that was even saying Alperen Şengün was our best player, even with KD. Yes, this existed. People were saying that too. Not only did none of these guys surpass Kevin Durant as being our best player, but also the gap got wide between Kevin Durant and then whoever the number 2 is through the season. The gap got wider.
Get worse.
The gap got wider, bro. The gap got wider, and nobody could tell me no different. And y'all can't tell me that y'all was thinking anything different was gonna happen. I mean, well, y'all thought something different was gonna happen, and it didn't. And this is not me here blaming KD. Anybody know me, man? Y'all know I've been a KD fan since UT, bro. I've been a KD fan since UT. You ain't gonna catch me saying nothing bad about KD except the turnovers. That's it. Outside of that, you're not gonna catch me saying nothing bad about KD. It ain't gonna happen. But this is me saying this. The point is, none of the guys that we kept after that trade made that Fred VanVleet injury look like it didn't matter. When Fred VanVleet got hurt, I was the first one saying this is an opportunity for us to justify reducing Fred's importance to this team, and that did not happen. It didn't happen, bro. Not only did that not happen, but the gap between KD and the next best player got wider, and that wasn't supposed to happen. This is not me saying we shouldn't have made the KD trade. That's not me saying that at all, not one bit at all. This is me saying we are mismanaging or misusing what we currently have on the roster. Fred being gone highlighted to me the coaching staff, whatever the hell that they're doing. I don't know what they do, bro. I don't know if they. I can't for the life of me too. And then I'm seeing Ben Sullivan getting some buzz for head coaching jobs or head coaching interviews. Listen, if he goes somewhere else and he's coaching well, that means Ime Udoka holding back coaches too. Because Tiago Splitter was doing well in Portland. So maybe Udoka is the real ankle weight. Maybe Udoka is the real anchor weight here. And a lot of the stuff that we've been trying to tell y'all for the longest time and started to come to fruition, a lot of y'all starting to come back, come on over to the dark side. I know it's not popular because your cult leaders told you if you do this, they're going to kick you up off the coke plantation. They're going to kick you off. They're not going to feed you no more. You got to go hunt for yourself. That's cool. But yeah, man, like that was my biggest problem with the season. And then we sitting there watching in the playoffs. You're watching OKC and we're watching San Antonio. Forget SGA and forget Wemby. Which one of our players is okay? Which one of our players is better than J-Dub? I'm waiting.
Minus Kevin Durant.
Forget that. Who better? Stephon Castle. Listen, I know there's this big thing about Stephon Castle and a man, but what y'all really doing is admitting Stephon Castle is better than Reed Shepard because they was in the same draft. That's who you should be comparing them to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, what are y'all talking about, bro? What are y'all talking about? And then forget the Wemby thing, bro. There was a game in the playoffs when Wemby was hurt. Did they lose that game?
Nope.
Why did they win that game? Who went off that game? I'm just asking a question. I don't know, and I'm ignorant.
Wasn't it Castle and Harper?
Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper. Now, ask yourself, if you took that exact same roster, moved it to Houston, put Ime Udoka as a coach, are they doing the same things? Yes or no? That is the question that we need to answer. We know that that's not the question. This is not me saying we need to fire Ime Udoka. This is me saying Ime Udoka need to get his ass out of his own head and delete them chicks' phone numbers that you got in your phone right now because they holding you back too. Nia Long ain't coming back. Let her go. Stop texting her at 2 a.m. talking about, hey, big head. She's not going to respond to you. Unless you're trying to see your son, she ain't trying to hear from you. I'm sorry for going off like this, bro. But these things are so... And the thing is, bro, like people not going to admit a lot of the stuff that we're saying now. They're not going to admit it until Udoka is gone or somewhere else or something else come in, and then we see the difference. Or when players that we have leave, go somewhere else and do better, then they're going to be like, you know what? There's a pattern to this. All these guys are getting better after Udoka. Coaches, players. Like, what's up, bro? Let's not pretend like we don't see what we're seeing.
Yeah. I mean, 1 year ago.
Hold on. We got to... I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. Hold on.
Do thing.
I'm finna read this. San Antonio drafted better than us. I hate to say it. I hate to see it, but it's definitely a reason why I will continue to hate on that little town that shouldn't count as a Texas city. Okay, I agree with you on hating on them, but I don't agree that they drafted necessarily better than us. Yes, they got the better player, one better player than us for sure, which was Wemby. But you cannot tell me outside of Wemby that they actually did for sure just draft better than us, because at the same time, they didn't have they look at the system that we play with, look at the front office that we have, look at the coach we have, look at their front office, look at their coach. They have a history of developing players. The Rockets do not.
Let me add on to it too.
I got a question real quick. I know you got I'm sorry, bro.
No, you're good.
What is the last All-Star that San Antonio had that they didn't draft?
DeMar DeRozan? Was he an All-Star?
No, he wasn't an All-Star in San Antonio.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And if there's one, that just helps my point because that means it's just one. Now, let's look at the Rockets. In that same time span, how many players have the Rockets drafted that were all-stars with the Rockets? There's a little nuance here. If you want to say Alperen Sengun and Steve Francis, because we didn't draft them. We traded for both of them. Okay. If you want to say Alperen Sengun and Steve Francis, cool. Yao Ming, we drafted him. He's going to be an all-star even if he averaged 2 points a game because China was going to vote him in anyway. But Yao was an all-star. Yao was a bad boy. Yao played. Matter of fact, Yao played with his version of Udoka. He played with Jeff Udoka.
Shit, he played against Udoka, didn't he?
I think so. Hey, I think he might have.
I think he did.
But yeah, but I want y'all to think about that. Like as an organization, the Rockets have problems. Roster, forget all that, bro. Everything is from the top down, bro. Organizationally, we have issues. We don't have a system that develops players. We give too much power. Another question. How did Udoka get so much power? What has he done to earn any of that?
He knows something.
What accolade does he have?
You know something. That's it. You know what?
What accolades does he have, bro?
It's because Ime knows a certain archetype of the opposite gender that I'm sure a lot of people like to hang around. You know?
Dog.
And so since he got the huzz, they're like, oh, hey, yeah, come on over here, bro. Come on, sign this little contract. We'll quit. We'll get you whatever you want, man. We just need a little, you know. That's it. No? That's why him and Fred are best buddies. Because Fred know at least one. You know,
bro, I say all of this stuff, and I was a big time advocate for hiring Ime Udoka. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, man. Udoka is a better coach than he has displayed in his time in Houston. He just got to get out of his own way. I just would have lost patience with him by now. You don't want to get out your way and get your ass on.
Yep. Yeah, that's the pod, fam. I'm
sorry, y'all.
Nah, man. The important things we gotta address, man. As simple as that, man. This has been H-Town Rundown. Follow us HTRD on X, Instagram, YouTube, man. Check us all out and check out the TikTok at the H-Town Rundown. Follow me at drip2ps_GAWD. Gosh damn, I'm stuttering. And you can find me on X, Instagram, and YouTube. Check out the TikTok too, man. AK, bro, where can we find you?
Man, some of this is gonna get clipped. I'm telling you. You can find me on Twitter /X at AKinfinity_VBS. Also on YouTube and Rockets Propaganda Channel. H-Town Rundown, Rockets Round Robin, and TikTok also at Rockets.propaganda.
Yeah, man. Can't wait for the next one. Finals predictions, bro. Is the Knicks taking it if they face the Spurs?
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like, my money's on the Knicks personally if the Spurs go. But if OKC go, bro, yeah, it's OKC.
I think the Spurs, either the Spurs or the Thunder gonna win, bro. Knicks ain't beating there, one of them two. Oh. I gotta say this too.
Yep.
Shout out to Karl Anthony Towns. He has done wonders for his reputation and for his narrative. For the longest, he's been called soft and all these other kind of stuff. Weak, the Jimmy Butler stuff. It'll be real funny if he get a ring before Jimmy Butler does. I just want to say that. Mr. Townball. I just want to say that.
You right, bro. It's been a fun time. Make sure if you're on the YouTube channel, man, you see the little bell. Go ahead, hit it. Pretend it's a Rocket and follow us for all of our Rockets and Texans, content and all that shit. Make sure you check us all out. We're gonna be going live again here soon. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys on the next one. We out.